October seems to be the most likely date. For me, that's great. Derek's in a good place mentally. He's physically even better. So this is the perfect time. Tomorrow we sit down and plan out all of the training, the periodization of his training, making sure he's going to peak in October. And for me, that'll be the greatest birthday present ever. I'm 40 on the 13th of October. So Derek Chisora knocking out Usyk will be the best birthday present ever. The last southpaw he was in the ring with, who was on paper very, very tricky, hard to hit, but Derek chopped him down. He walked him down and put the heat on him, and he was unable to deal with it. Usyk maybe a little bit more resilient, but he's naturally a 90 kilogram individual. When you're in there with someone 115 kilograms solid, has too much weight if you're going to stand there in the pocket and work. And Usyk, he doesn't run around the ring. He holds his feet. He's not a coward. He stands there and fights. And the moment he does that is the moment he'll get hurt. And unfortunately, in the heavyweight division, you don't get an opportunity to recover. Once those bombs, those 115 kilogram bombs are landing, it takes so much out of you, even to the body, even hitting in the shoulders, around the back of the head, the neck. Derek's letting shots come from all kinds of crazy angles, and Usyk is going to be in a position he's never been in before. It's one thing being at the Olympics with long range, a world-class boxer, long range. Derek just closes that gap, and he's going to feel like he's stuck in a mudslide.
Who's in the driving seat at the moment? Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury.
I think it's pretty even. Anthony Joshua probably brings more money in terms of pay-per-view sales. Tyson Fury has got a lot of the British fans on his side now, so they've both got massive fan bases. I think Tyson Fury's fan base has grown considerably since his victory over Deontay Wilder. I think a lot of people are backing Fury to beat Anthony Joshua when they are to fight. I haven't jumped off of the Anthony Joshua bandwagon because of his only loss. That was avenged in Saudi Arabia. I think people are overlooking Anthony Joshua, and I think the pressure's off of him a little bit. I think people are anticipating Tyson Fury to have an easy victory. This is what I'm hearing from some experts in boxing. And I'm like, Anthony Joshua isn't. Don't look at the Andy Ruiz Jr. fight for your confidence. That was just one of those anomalies that happen from time to time. One of those things. And once Anthony Joshua was switched on, he showed how he performs against that level. So he's significantly higher than that fight made it look. But I think that actually works in Anthony Joshua's favour. The fact that he doesn't have the pressure on him, he can just focus on what he needs to do. He doesn't have to hype the fight up. The fight's going to be hyped to the brim anyway. So, but it's just two evenly matched guys, similar age, from the same place. It's a fight that everybody is desperate to see, because once and for all we need to find out who is the undisputed number one. One fighter has more belts than the other. One fighter has never lost. One is the lineal champion, one has the Ring Magazine belt, the other one has the WBA, IBF and WBO. They have all the marbles. Let's just have one fight and figure out once and for all who is number one. It's going to be very, very, very explosive.